So hello friends, in previous video we have seen how to install WebLogic in silent mode and in the GUI mode. So after installation we have to create the domain. So in this video we are going to see how to create the domain in Windows after a WebLogic installation for the first time. So for installation you will have to go to your Oracle common and bin directory, and here is one config.cmd file in case of Windows. So take the cmd prompt from this path and execute this config.cmd file. So in case of Linux it will be .sh file, but we are creating domain on Windows, that's why it's cmd file. So this configuration wizard will pop up for the domain creation. So once the configuration domain is open properly, so it will ask for your domain if you want to create the new domain or update an existing domain. So we are going to create new one, so I selected create new domain and selected the domain location. This is the default location where we are going to create the domain. You can also choose if you want to. So once the location is selected, click on next. So this is create domain using template. You can also use the templates to create the domain. So basically include all selected templates, but in this case we are going to select insert all the templates, this basic WebLogic, advanced JAS web services, JMS soap. All these templates we are going to select and then click on next. So after selecting templates, the third part will open. So here is a administrator account. This is the WebLogic console login credentials. You will have to give username or name and the password. So save this somewhere in the text pad because we will have to access console using these credentials. Click on next. So this is the two domain modes we can select. In this case we are going to select development mode and this default hotspot 1.8 JDK version which we are going to use for this domain. You can also select another JDK if you want to. And this is the advanced configuration where we are going to select administration server and node manager. So these two things we are going to configure in the domain as of now. We can also select topology, deployment services or file store, but we are going to look at it later. So this is administration server name, and you have to select the port on which this admin server will listen. So these are all the localhost ports, localhost IP address, and this is the port. You can change port any other port if you want to. I have selected 7005, and you can also enable the SSL here if you want to and give the separate SSL port. Click on next. So node manager, you will have to select your node manager first here. So let me note down my port number on which my WebLogic will be accessible, username and password. So this is the node manager per default location. Keep it as a default and provide your username and password for the node manager. So you will have to provide this username and password while starting the node manager. Provide here your node manager username and password. So after that click on next. So this is your domain summary. So all the summaries or the resources summary which we have just created. Click on create. After creation, this progress bar will show. This is the configuration progress. So all the things are being checked. Artifact generation. So the list of things will happen, and once this 100% is completed, click on next. So you can see our domain is created. So this is the domain location where our base domain is created. We just have created, and the admin server URL, this URL, with the help of this URL you can access your console. So we have successfully created the domain in our Windows WebLogic server. So this is how you can create domain. So if you want to verify where our domain is located, so just go to the our default domain directory, that is Oracle, in our installation folder. and user projects. User projects and domains. So this is base domain. This is the domain we just have created. So all files and folders and scripts are created. So this is how you can create the domain for the first time into the WebLogic. So thank you so much for watching the video.